We have a problem. A big problem. Well, no. A small problem. But, well, like physically a small problem. But not... It means a lot. We have a problem, everybody. Big problem. These companies are getting away with something that is so ridiculous and so uncool. And we're just all standing there watching and accepting it. And honestly, someone needs to speak up. So that's what I'm going to do. The other night, my girlfriend's making pizza. Chef Boyardee pizza, as you can see right here. Okay? I grew up on this stuff. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's one of my favorites. So upon constructing the pizza, my girlfriend realizes, hey, where's the Parmesan packet? We look high and low for the Parmesan packet. You know, if you've ever had this pizza, the Parmesan packet is what makes this pizza what it is. You know, it just meshes so well with the sauce, it's necessary. It's literally part of it. We couldn't find it. We thought we misplaced it. A little further inspection, I read on the bottom of this box that it now says, cheese not included. Cheese not included. Okay, so prior to this, obviously you still had to get your mozzarella or whatever kind of cheese you want to put on top. But it always came with a little white packet that was full of Parmesan that you spread on the sauce. And it gives it that unique flavor. Okay? Yeah, you can add your own parm, but the point is, these people took away a tiny, tiny part of something that, I mean, I've had this since I was a little child. I've probably eaten this for the past 23 years, and it's always had the Parmesan packet. And now, suddenly it doesn't, and we're supposed to pretend it's all fine, and that everything's the same. So we finish constructing the pizza using our own Parmesan. Then we get to the point of eating. And that's where things kind of take another turn. We realize at this point that the pizza is much thinner than usual, and we use the same pan every time. So, not only did they take away this Parmesan, they shorted us on the dough. And it got me to thinking, why? Why are we sitting here accepting this? This doesn't make any sense. They're fucking with us. Why are we okay with something that's been a certain way for so long, a product that doesn't need altering, and then they take away a key element to it? And I'm pretty sure, honestly, I'm pretty sure we paid a little bit extra this time. So it was like a little higher in cost, I remember. And they just move on like it's nothing. Pocketing all this money that they don't need. They're millionaires by now. Brings me to my next topic. So I was like, well, that's happening. What else pisses me off that's happened? And it hit me. I've mentioned this to people for years. So I got to thinking. Thinking and thinking and more thinking. What else are they getting away with? What else are these companies rubbing in our faces without us even realizing it? So in front of me you see 2 boxes of Wheat Thins. Flavors are irrelevant, though ranch is delicious. And so is tomato and basil. But we have a family size box, which is 15 ounces. We have a regular box, which is 9 ounces. I remember very clearly growing up and working retail for as long as I have, that over time, the ounces kept disappearing and the boxes kept shrinking, but the price would always go up. We're to the point now where this box, I think it was slightly smaller, probably about, it was at least 12 ounces. Used to be the normal size, not the family size. That was just what we bought. So what they did is they slowly over time took some away, leaving the price the same, or even bringing it up at times. and then created this new improved family size for even more expensive. So now you're paying double the price for the same product you've always bought. And no one's throwing a fit about this. They're getting away with it. They've been getting away with it for years. And we just sit by, nodding, smiling, everything's fine. We're all broke, depressed. You know, we're all obese. And these companies just don't give a fuck. So many companies are getting away with this kind of thing, and we're just like, yeah, man, it's cool, but it's not cool. It's not okay. So now some companies are trying to make up for it. You have companies like Doritos, who recently started their More Ranch campaign, where on their Cool Ranch Doritos, there's more ranch than before. I have to say, I've tried a couple bags, and there's definitely a little more ranch, and I'm not complaining about it. And I feel like that's something that people have wanted for a long time. You know, it's one thing to shrink a product and give less for the same amount of money, but it's another thing to completely alter an ingredient and act like everything's fine. Let's not stray away from why we're really here. Chef Boyardee, a chef who I once admired, a chef that I was once proud to eat his food, and now I'm disgusted. I ate an entire can of spaghetti because I respect Chef Boyardee. Now I feel like everything was a lie. And honestly, it makes me sick. Guys, it's time that we take a stand for the corruption that is Chef Boyardee. It's time that we tell them we want our Parmesan packets back, and we're not going to rest until we get them. I am so disappointed in you, Chef Boyardee. So disappointed. If you ever disrespect me or my family again, we're going to have a problem. A big problem. And it's not just going to go away with a Parmesan packet. Chef Boyardee, change it back. You have 5 years. Or else.